Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Grammy, Academy, and Golden Globe award-winning superstar Mary J. Blige, live in Memphis. The For My Fans Tour, live at FedEx Forum Saturday, April 19th, with special guests Neo and Mario. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The iconic Mary J. Blige for one night only.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
I see people who look like me and were born probably in the same decade as me, watching all of these young people jump into the transfer portal and saying, it's ridiculous. You got to stop thinking about this like it's a normal college experience. It is not. You know what the priority is? Maximize your earning potential for every year of eligibility you have left. That's what this is about now. These are jobs.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
There's no substitute for experience, the knowledge gained from having been there before, and the passion to share what you know to make everyone around you better. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
I need cameras to capture every waking moment between Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston on the same team. The pregame prayers will be generational.
Because that's preacher and a deacon. That's what we're talking about here. That prayer's going to be 40 minutes. We're going to miss the anthem.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
In honor of George Foreman, decided to do a pick six on 6 greatest heavyweight boxers of all time.
Number 4.
My God, Mike Tyson. There is no greater feat that I've had. Like if I had my Mount Rushmore of things that I've accomplished in my life, the very first time I beat Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson Punch-Out.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
It's noon on grindcitymedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Monday, March 31st, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show was quite the eventful weekend. The Grizzlies got rid of their coach on Friday, played a game this weekend against the Los Angeles Lakers. We will get to that. They have a big week ahead as they host the Boston Celtics tonight before then taking on the Golden State Warriors. We will get to all of that, get you ready for the week ahead. The Final Four was settled this weekend with all four top seeds advancing. We'll get to that, take a look at the NBA standings. The Major League Baseball season is now fully underway. Got some news and notes from the weekend. We'll do all 10 things. We'll give you reasons to hate the Celtics. It's a Monday. It's nice out. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up!
Once in your life, won't you do what feels right instead of waiting for the next big thing to strike? Stop running your mouth. Get out of the house. Get yourself downtown and shake it. Baby, once said it wasn't enough. Baby, I want the stronger stuff.
Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got a ton of stuff to get to as it was a very eventful weekend, sports field, and we have a big week ahead of us, not the least of which is a national television game tonight at FedEx Forum against the Boston Celtics. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Clone Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sec, Johnny Bagpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Metcalf, John Lance, he's John Quadrant, he's Dr. Thunder, he's John Vol, he's Yogi Roser.
Oh.
Hello, John. Oh, where's your checkerboard overalls and your smoky banner today? They didn't make it to the show? They didn't make it to the show? Where is it, Roser? What are you over there digging in the trash looking for the game? Oh, not the pom-pom. Oh. All right, boy. Well, Devin Walker is here. He is the microphone mangler. He is Senor Quasadillas. He's Mr. Matt. Navajo Joe. The reporter, the photographer. He's Sir Hiss. Walker 93.
What's the function? What's the function, Vernon?
Where are Roser's checkerboard overalls?
I think they're in the trash, just like the rest of their team went. They're in the trash can. I heard he showed up with another team's gear on today, though. I think we bullied him out of it.
Hey, Roser, quick question before we start the show. Which of Tennessee's first half 15 points did you like the most?
You know, it's an honor to be in the position to be in the Elite Eight. It's a great accomplishment. Back to back.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Hey, John Vol, I got a fun fact for you. Can you tell me how many Final Fours Tennessee has made?
They haven't made any.
Hey, can you tell me how many Memphis has made?
One.
Don't put smut.
There's one that counts. The other ones don't count. I mean,
See, there you see.
Wow, real bad guy wrestler vibe.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Real bad guy. You're like, you're like.
I think Devin was still in the womb last time Memphis even made the Elite Eight.
Wow.
Maybe. It's
You're like
possible.
you're like when Kevin Owens comes to town.
Yeah.
All right.
This is terrible.
Or like like Elias.
Yeah.
You know, 3 rows, by the way, if you were counting at home.
He wouldn't. Kevin Owens wouldn't. He would walk into this town. He would immediately turn around and leave because there's too much losing that's been going on here lately. Too much. It's all over the city.
You don't get to say that, bro. You showed up in overalls on Friday.
Yeah.
Freaking.
He's tried to jump bandwagons to no avail. It's you that's the loser,
Yes.
not the team.
Every team you jump and
Every
root for.
team you like starts losing.
Win.
Yep. All right, let's get to 10 things.
I love 10 things.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what?
Oh, he has a. Where do you get a whistle from? Dang.
That's 1.
What, a foul?
You get 6.
Where did you find a whistle?
You get 6.
Okay.
Fouls?
Where does Coach Vernon find a whistle?
Yeah, he is a coach.
Where does Coach Vernon find a whistle?
Sure, you did have a. You did.
I walk around with one on my neck at all times.
Rosa got one foul.
Just in case somebody needs to get coached. All right. I am the whistle. Number 1, Grizzlies weekend. They lost. All right, so look. Let's start with big picture. Big picture is you cannot expect to have to score 135 points to win a basketball game. And that's the number it would have taken for the Grizzlies to have been successful in their game this weekend over the Los Angeles Lakers. Because, as you know, the Los Angeles Lakers scored 134. In order to attain victory, you would have had to score 135. That, to me, is an irresponsible request. Therefore, one thing has to happen. And it is not, hey, just score 135. The answer lies in the 134, and that cannot be the number. And in fact, on the good side, I would say you scored 127 points. You should be able to win, scoring 127. Then my request does not go to, hey, score 135. My request goes to, hey, give up 126. To me, that is a reasonable ask.
I'm with you.
Can you give up 126?
I'm with you. I want you to stay in front of your man at least 2 possessions in a row.
Frankly,
That's another
I would
ask
like
I
it
have.
to be a lot less than 126, but beggars can't
Yeah,
be
you can't be-
choosers.
yeah, at this
We're
point.
at the point right now. We got 8 games left in the season. When I told you last week, I said, look, they got 9 games left. I think you got to get to 48 to be safe from having to be in the play-in. I think 48 can be the number. All right? Well, you are no closer to 48 now than you were. You have 8 games left. So you have to get 4 more.
4 more. It's okay.
4 more. You got 8 games left now.
The good thing is you got a chance at it tonight.
You got a
to get
chance
one
every
more.
night. You got a chance every night. It's another opportunity, man. You know.
Yeah, the game is not decided before they play.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, exactly.
Though it has felt that way many times.
It does.
Um,
I mean, you feel like you had a good chance in that game to win that game Friday night, Saturday night.
I thought, honestly, it was. They won the game for the last 3 quarters. The first quarter just did them in.
Yeah, first quarter.
First quarter
And the
did them
beginning
in.
of the beginning of the second. Beginning of the second.
There was and the beginning of the second. You're
Yeah.
right. Because now you got to push. I mean, you're down by 20.
They got down
you gotta
20,
push.
yeah.
But even then, you had taken the lead in the fourth.
did.
And they played very well for the last 3 quarters of the game. They did. They played very well for the last 3 quarters of the game. That first quarter, I mean, this was honestly, I don't even like to say this. It was very game 1 of a playoff series-esque, where we're sitting there going, Okay, you got your game plan against Luka. You got your game plan. You're shading off of him. You're shading off of LeBron. Like, you're making sure, right? And if Gabe Vincent beats us, then Gabe Vincent beats us.
Shamar Moore was
like,
going crazy. Shamar Moore was going crazy.
Like,
in the
what
first
is
quarter,
happening?
first quarter.
Really?
Yeah.
Why does Gabe Vincent have to turn into Klay Thompson?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
Rui Hachimura, I'm used to. Austin Reeves, I'm used to.
Yeah.
Gabe Vincent, come on, that's a bridge too far.
that's Tyler
Right?
Perry
Like
model.
I can take the other role players just because at some point in between the playoff series that we played against them in the regular season, I'm conditioned to it.
Yeah.
I know when Rui Hachimura gets the ball open for a three, he's making it against the Grizzlies. When Austin Reeves gets the ball, he's making it against the Grizzlies. But
And Dorian Finney-Smith, who should be a Grizzly, catches
He
it, makes it
definitely
against
should
the
be.
Grizzlies. There is a reason why Gabe Vincent does make those against us. It's because we suck defensively.
Oh, bro, it's
Like average players, average and below average players can make shots against horrible defensive teams, and we are a horrible defensive
Point
team.
of attack, text y'all, bro. Our point of attack defense has to. There's no way in hell our point of attack defense is as bad as it is. Because you give up so many wide open threes because you know nobody on the ball can guard. Then what we're doing, we're rotating, we're scrambling, and then you swing, extra pass, game visit.
How many times?
Somebody got to be better on the ball, bro.
How many times could the
Where's
Lakers,
your passion?
if they wanted to? You remember when they would pass the ball back? Where's your passion?
Where's your passion, Vernon?
in the words of you, looking ass.
Where's your passion,
Where's
bro?
your
Where's your passion? Mano y mano.
Hey, no, what did Taylor used to say? Rest in peace. I mean, he's not dead, but I mean,
Yeah, rest in peace, Taylor.
Yeah, what?
what did he used to say? Care factor.
Yeah, where's
Care
your
Where's the
factor.
care
Where's your
factor?
care factor?
It's
Hashtag
low. Like if we're playing 2K, we're low on care
We're
factor.
very low.
Even though they were constantly told these guys have the care factor. Doesn't seem so.
No.
If they had the care factor, they'd start defending somebody.
Just
take some pride.
butt down, back straight, head and shoulders up.
Take some pride. I mean, we got to start doing shuffle drills.
How many
Something.
times?
Wall sits or something.
How many wide open times, if they would have run it 100 times in a row, between Luka and Dorian Finney-Smith or Austin Reeves and Dorian Finney-Smith, could they have gotten that little pick, dribble in, turn around, and just dump it back to Dorian Finney-Smith at the three-point line? Dude, I swear to God, they did it like 7 times, and they got it every single time they wanted to.
And they play defense for in that third quarter when they made the run. They played defense for about 2 or 3 minutes, like 4 minutes. And I was like, okay, look, there it goes. And then you make the run. Your boy, we talked about on the show, Dez, we need you to show up in a big game. He hit 3 in a row. I'm like, okay, there we go. We're cooking. We're cooking. And then,
All right, so look, quick turnaround after getting rid of the coach. First time out for Coach T.I.
shout out.
As they said to me on the audio file, two of us, Isola.
Why you say it?
I'm trying, because that's how it sounds on my thing.
Tumas
No,
Isola.
listen.
You say it in your voice.
I say it like that. Dude, I say it that way too. I'm like, Tumas Isola.
Why do y'all say it like? Why can't y'all say it in a normal voice?
Because otherwise I'm going to be like, Isola.
Because this
Isola.
is... Hey, no,
Isola?
hold on.
Tumas Isola.
No,
That's how it is
All right,
when
play
they
it.
send it to us.
Hold on a second now. They sent it to us.
I think I'm in that group chat
So
too.
here we go.
Yeah, we're
Here
all
we
in
go.
that group
All right,
chat.
Turn up my microphone.
Tuomas Iisalo.
Tuomas
Iisalo.
That's him saying it. He's telling everybody.
Tuomas Iisalo.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, appreciate it, bro. Calling you T.I.
Hey, how do you say your name?
Tuomas Iisalo.
Thanks. Appreciate it, gang.
I mean, how am I supposed? And how do I say that in American?
Tuomas Iisalo.
We say a T.I. in American.
I mean, you hear that, and then you have to like say it like that.
Yeah. Tuomas
Otherwise, I don't know how to
Isola.
say it. How do I say it in
Tuomas
American?
Isola.
What is that? Finish?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how you say it in Finnish. How do you say it in
How do you
American,
say it in
man?
American, man?
How do you say it in American? So, hey, so look, it was a quick turnaround There's nothing you can install. There's nothing you can do. You can just say, hey, and it's going to take a minute. You know, you're throwing this guy onto the sideline. Now Jason March is a lead assistant. Patrick Mutombo, who has been cramp-legged, sitting on the second row the entire year. I mean, this guy has to just be on cloud nine. Like, finally, I get to stretch my friggin' legs. I feel like I've been on an Allegiant flight all year.
I know, right?
Now I get to stand up.
Shit, I'm 6'6", bro.
No, the whole game, bro, I swear to you, Mutombo, he was up and like coaching and was like whatever the whole game, and I'm like, this dude is taking full advantage of the leg room.
Yes.
He's like stretched out. He's like, man, I've been sitting back there cramped next to the nerd
video
on
guys.
an iPad for all year. And then the one time he's not next to an iPad nerd, we screw up the challenge.
Yeah, we got to get better with the challenges, guys. He's 0 for 1 in challenges.
He's over 1, but I mean, that's not his fault. So anyways, also, it's going to take a little minute. Nobody caught this. When the Lakers started making the run in the first quarter, timeout, bro, he went over to the scorer's table to call timeout like international basketball. I swear to God. And they were like, you got to do that out there.
Yeah, you got to walk.
Like, oh, hey.
You got to walk out to the court, buddy. This ain't FIBA.
This is the bit. You can actually just walk on the court and be like
Yeah,
that.
they'll
They'll just stop the play.
They'll give it to you. Yeah, you can't
give
just
it to
like,
you.
hey, scores guy.
Yeah.
I want a timeout.
Hey, I want a timeout over here.
No, they'll work like that.
They're like, hey, no, you got to go tell him.
Yeah.
It's going to take a minute.
Yeah,
It's going to take a minute.
I will say-
I thought his
Give
press.
him a break.
I do think his press conference, like on the actual game when he was talking about the basketball stuff, the defensive, because there were so many times where defensively, dude, we would end up with like 3 guys guarding one player. And it's like, what was? And he talked about that. He said he said our guys don't trust each other defensively. They don't trust. Pretty much said it. We don't trust each other,
80,
and
bro.
that's how we end up like this. Is because they don't trust. They don't trust one guy to be able to guard one guy, which then causes you to help there, and then that person helps there, and it screws everything up.
Here's the other
game
thing.
80, bro.
Here's the other thing, and look, obviously it is disappointing for them to be what?
He's getting a big hat for a big game.
Oh, okay. So look, obviously disappointing, but I'm gonna say this. What was a major difference in the second half rather than the first half of the Grizzlies game?
Jaren Jackson
That
Jr.
was the presence of Jaren Jackson Jr. Look, your defense is going to be disgusting without Jaren.
Yeah.
He cleans up a lot.
He cleans up a lot.
He is a dominant defensive player. He had those 2 early fouls and it killed you.
And then he got a third immediately when he came back in. He played pretty much 8 minutes in the first half.
8 minutes in the first half of the game.
This is for you, Verno.
Zach Edey?
This is for you. He played his ass off.
He did.
He played his ass off, Verno.
He did.
He played his ass off on Friday night.
We got emotion out of Edey. We got real
He
emotion,
was bouncing.
man.
I was like, that's the big dog I want.
I will say this. I saw everybody doing that, and then you look at the schedule, and it's Celtics Warriors. It's like, all right,
dude,
I need it now. Like, let that be real. I don't need it to be against Jackson Hayes and Jared Vanderbilt. Their front line is pathetic.
Yes, ass.
Like, that is where they're going to get – that's what's going to get them beat is because their offense, I mean, obviously, when they can get the 3 guys cracking, but, man, they have no – I mean, what the Grizzlies have, 60-something points in the paint. I mean, like, they just don't have anything back there. And they don't have guys that stay in front of people either.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
And so you've got to have – and that was the issue with the Grizzlies. It's like, in the absence of Jaren Jackson Jr., there's nothing like – you're not staying in front of people kills you. Yeah. If he's around, you can get by with people driving because he's around. And then it's a kick out. Now it's like, do you make the shot or not? But when he's out of the game, it is going to be very difficult for them to have any kind of semblance of a reasonable defense. Like, and especially when he's out of the game, and that's when the Clark thing really showed up.
Yes.
Because it's like,
BC at least,
he would have been the guy that comes in.
Yeah, switchable defender, verticality when people go up. Like, BC was that dude.
No.
But, like, you know, and that's also on Jaren, too. Like, you got to be aware.
Can't be. You can't let that happen.
I can't have you having – because I know this is Tumas Tomas Isola, T.I., the urban legend, he let him play when he got 2 fouls. He's like, yo, I'm going to let you rock out.
That's right.
You got 2. You believe in
And then
yourself.
he got
not
the
to
third.
And then you got the third. It's like, all right, bro, now I got to pull you.
Right.
But I appreciate him letting him rock out and be like, yo, you got 2 fouls. I need you out there. I'm going to let you hoop.
Because the second half, much better results.
Much better results.
Much better results because you have to have him. But, I mean, it speaks to the insane outsized importance that he has. Even not only, and again, of course, his individual statistics have been fantastic this year, and he has been dynamic offensively. It is the impact that he has defensively on this team that is just so outsized. Like, they can go from an absolutely pathetic defense to a manageable. You can get by as long as you have Jaren out on the court, even with the other personnel. Look, there were good things. Edey was great in this game, the best game he's had in a long, long time. The first play of the game, we ran 2 high screens. 2. And we also, this is the other thing we did, we ran Bane off the ball. How many times have I yelled about that all year?
Coming off screens.
I've yelled about it all year. Like, play him as a shooting guard. It's what he is, right? We went from, it was like we went from Portland CJ McCollum to Pelican CJ McCollum. And it's like, bro, he's not a point guard. He's not a guy that's just going to go up there and create his own shot all the time.
Yeah.
You're making it hard on him. Like, get him a screen to run off. Let him run off some screens. Let him run off some curls. Because this guy is a super dynamic scorer when he does. And so I do think that there's just a couple tweaks. Honestly, just adding ball screens into this mix can change things dramatically. It can change things for Ja, it can change things for Edey, and it can change things for Bane. Right? Jaren's the only one that it doesn't matter. Just one-on-one, I can go score.
Yeah, no matter
End
who
of
it
story,
is. Yeah.
right? No matter who it is. But with the type of assignment that Morant draws, which is the best defender and many times a long wing, so like, Ja's got to go and score against Dorian Finney-Smith. Like, it's a lot easier if you can get that switch onto Austin Reeves, right? But how can you get that switch onto Austin Reeves? Well, the only way. Right? You got to run somebody. Somebody's got to get in the way of him so he can turn the corner. And so I do think there were a lot of positives. You got to clean up the defense.
You had to.
But offensively, I thought a lot of positives out of this game. You had all 3 players go for 20+. You had 6 guys in double digits. You had Edey play much better than he has recently and become and also his emotion was so much greater in the game. Like, Edey's just kind of been going through the motions, and he obviously got really perked up.
It was a balancing style. I will say there's one thing I'm going to ask for offensively, Vernon. You haven't brought it up yet. I ask very much so.
Oh, yeah. I know where we're going here.
This is a big ask I have from our guy,
Luke Kennard. Shoot
Bro.
the ball.
If you play 21 minutes,
Dude.
I just look at the rim one time. I would appreciate it so much, my dog.
What is
You're
that?
my guy. Just look at the rim that way. The rim's that way. That way.
Shoot the ball.
Shoot it. Shoot the ball.
21 minutes and you
shoot the
don't
ball,
shoot?
bro. You're not getting paid to defend. You're not getting paid to be a playmaker. You're not getting paid to be a hype guy. You're getting paid to shoot the rock.
Shoot the rock.
What if
Shoot the rock.
What if he was trying to get an endorsement deal from Nordic Track?
For running? For running?
And it's just and it just says Luke Kennard, straight cardio, Nordic Track.
LA Fitness.
Nordic Tracks
The new,
are still a thing.
the new spokesman for LA Fitness.
Straight cardio.
Like,
You
my
can't
guy.
just run up and down the court,
No.
bro.
You got to shoot the rock,
We're
bro.
not at that. Like, maybe it's Fitbit. Need to get your steps in?
Hi, I'm Luke Kennard.
Hi, I'm Luke Kennard, and I got my 10,000 steps in one game. Like, hey, you were playing basketball. You can't just run.
I need my guy to shoot the rock, bro. Come on, bro. 21 minutes too. Like, by minute 10, if you don't start shooting, somebody's gonna be like, yo, hey, yo.
Luke Kennard
hey, bro.
is the ultimate decoy.
Yo.
I don't even have to shoot. They still guard me.
The rim's that way, dog.
No. It needs to have mattered that Luke Kennard has arms. Because otherwise we could just throw out a guy out there with 2 nubs.
And he just ran up and down the court.
Here's the question. Would it have mattered if Luke Kennard had nubs instead of arms on Saturday night?
I think the second one. I think if
no.
he had nubs, it wouldn't.
You say no.
No.
Even on defense, I don't think it would have mattered.
I mean, it might have been more helpful because the Lakers would have been like, what? I know they fired their coach, but they're playing a double amputee?
That's really pushing
This
the
is
envelope.
crazy.
They're pushing the envelope with this one.
We're trying to change the game.
Trying
here.
to change the game.
Yeah.
Hey, they don't play their best players over 35 minutes, and now they got an amputee.
Play a
out
guy
there.
that has no arms.
Number 2.
Well, no, hold on.
What? Oh, here's his moment for you went after our boy Luke because we love Luke.
I didn't go after him.
Yeah, you did.
I just wanted to shoot the ball.
He already knows where I'm going
You
here.
ravaged Luke Kennard.
No, that's
In
my
fact,
dog. That's my dog, man.
Horrible thing you did to him. Horrible thing. I'm sorry, Luke.
That's my dog,
I
man.
don't
your
think you
side.
did anything bad. I don't think you did.
But Roser, oh my God, the clean-shaven one.
Oh,
he's ready to go after him.
He saw me Saturday night because I was
He
at the
was
radio table. He
fuming.
saw me, and
was
I'm
mad.
like, oh my god.
Oh my God.
He was mad.
The clean-shaven Santi Aldama.
Bro, what do you do? Like,
Or did Bane knock the goatee off him?
held him down and shaved him in the locker room. Bullied him.
You're not going to defend. You don't get facial
Guard
hair.
somebody.
So you weren't feeling Santi
Make a
Aldama?
shot against a good team.
You weren't feeling this game, Roser? You were waiting. You like the dudes on the internet. You be waiting for people to mess up.
True.
Oh no, I've
You
been.
really
but
are.
You've been waiting.
This is
You've
not
been
true.
waiting in the
John,
weeds.
you're John Internet.
Yeah, John Internet.
This is not true when it comes to Santi.
Yes,
Y'all know
it is.
No, you know I've not been.
Because he's been hooping all year.
No, but he has hated him forever.
I still have never bought it, even when he does play well. I've seen him play well. I get it, but like, I think when you play the better teams and it's going to be a playoff atmosphere, I don't.
You ain't with it.
I think he's like your ninth guy. Like, I think in that situation, I think he should be like your eighth or ninth guy.
Come on, man. Took Laurie Markin in 10 years.
Laurie Markin was a lottery pick.
I'm
He
kidding.
gets 10
I'm
years.
joking. Heem.
Just,
He's a Heem guy, man.
just like, let's make some shots against good teams, against the better teams. I need to say this. He has been bad.
Big
against
shout
the
out to
Lakers.
Desmond Bain.
I told you, yeah, look,
After
he's
Hoop
hooped.
City, after the Cleveland games, it's like, bro, you can't just shoot 20% against the good teams and then fine against Utah. Like, we're not doing this.
Yeah, he hooped. He hooped against
He
the
did.
Lakers. Like,
Yeah.
for sure. He
Big
got
game.
to it.
Big game.
Like, so.
Santi
Those are
shoots
positive-
26% from three against the Lakers in his career. 26%.
You are
you're
really
some
like
real hater stuff to go look that up.
No, I'm dead
You know
serious.
how like dedicated to the
No, I
hate you got to
did,
be to look
because
up
it proves
his
a point.
Stats versus the Lakers.
No, when you go look at his terrible 3-point percent, the teams where he shoots terrible against.
Go ahead, give it top 5. Come on,
Dallas, physical team. Denver, been a physical team. Miami, been a physical team over the years.
Are you saying he's
like
finesse-
it's always against the teams where it's like
Are you saying he's
When you gotta-
finessed 2 times?
when you gotta,
Nut up.
When you got to what?
Yes.
When you got to what? No.
I
when you got.
didn't want to be the one to say it, but that's what I was
You
gonna
don't want
say.
to. You don't want to say nut up, Rosie?
Yeah, it's,
Say it. Say it. Say it.
when you gotta nut up, he ain't there.
Johnny Chicken.
Johnny Internet.
Just saying.
Mr. Internet himself.
Oklahoma City, 29% from three for his career.
Why do you keep naming?
I'm naming all
Did
the
you
teams
look up
that
all
are
these this
actually-
weekend?
Bro, no.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just go to his Basketball Reference and look at his splits. It tells you how many games he's played against them, what he shoots against
You
them.
have fun with this, huh?
I do this for a lot of players.
Roser actually has a chart, and it says versus weenies versus tough teams.
You'll
And
never
then he
guess.
charts out who does good against weenies.
You'll never guess who he shoots awesome against.
The Spurs.
Charlotte.
The Spurs.
Utah, San Antonio,
The Spurs.
like all Charlotte. He's actually not good against Charlotte. It's not been good against Charlotte.
Who is he good against, Rosie?
Oh, so there goes your theory.
Yeah, exactly. The theory goes out the window when you say shit like that.
No, he shoots against Golden State, but it's more like he shoots well against Golden State, but it's more they're not.
It's more
finesse.
what? It's more what, Roser?
It's a finesse team.
Why you be scared to say these words?
I'm not scared to say finesse.
Put your chest out, bro.
Yeah, come on. Egg prices are down.
Come on, yeah, bro.
Egg prices
Egg
are
prices
down.
are back down, bro. They're back down low, bro. Stuck your damn chest out, chicken man.
Chicken man. All right, number
Finesse
2.
teams.
Taylor Jenkins.
Still,
What do you mean still?
I mean, okay.
Wait, I want to hear what you said about
I
this
turned
guy.
off my phone on Friday afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
True
because you know
story.
he was like not in the group text at all, and I was like, were you on the phone all day?
I went and played golf.
I mean, I kind of disappeared too.
I literally went and played golf, and I was like, no. And then I had to go out of the house a couple of times to. My daughter had some games this weekend that I had to go to, so I was like, oh, I know what I'm about to. I mean, anytime I was going to leave the house, I knew I was going to walk straight into it, right? It's going to be like, hey, what happened with the Grizzlies coach? And so, of course, it did, right? And
you should have worn the Vinny Verno costumes or outfits.
So anyone knew it was you.
wear a costume. Yeah. So, anyways, obviously, over the years, accumulated a lot of friends in NBA media, and a lot of them were hitting me up on Friday and then over the weekend. And I will say this. I think everybody's got the same feeling, and I think that's a feeling that we had on Friday. Now, there are some that think the Grizzlies are living in folly and error doing this, but generally, it's not that Taylor Jenkins is no longer the coach of the Memphis Grizzlies. It is the timing of Taylor Jenkins no longer becoming the coach of the Memphis Grizzlies. That, frankly, that everybody, commonplace theory over the course of the history of the NBA is that, yeah, things go bad for a lot of teams. They go the wrong direction. A lot of teams can go the right direction. A lot of teams can go the wrong direction as they're headed towards the end of the season. And then decisions are made in the offseason because it's too late. That is the way everything's always worked. It's too late. It's too late to do anything about it. So you're just going to, figure it out, do it in the offseason. And they decided it's not too late.
It's never too late.
Hey, and according to one of my buddies, Mark Stein, the very famous Mark Stein, who I subscribe to his Substack, Steinline. Stein went and tried to, he went and, databased it, went through it and reached out to people. He said it has never happened, ever, with a winning team. It has never happened. A winning team has never gotten rid of their coach with less than 15 games left in a season. So that's the shock and awe of all of this. It's just they did something that literally has never been done. They've never been done. And again, it's the timing that shocks everybody. And then I think a lot of people want it to be more than it was, right? That was, I got a lot of, what did he do? Or is this Morant? Is this the, what happened here?
Yeah, somebody pressed the button type thing. Yeah.
Yes. Not, and then, then people go look and they go, oh, geez. 9-14 in your last 23 games, and 5 of those wins are against Phoenix and Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 9, and 5 of those are 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So you really haven't beaten anybody, and it's gone the wrong way, and it's been on this trajectory. And this is something that you and we all talked about on Friday. It's like, bro, this has been the trajectory. We've been talking about it every day. And, there's part of me, I got to tell you, and maybe this is the theory behind it, but from the very beginning, and during Taylor Jenkins' tenure all the way up till recently, no matter how I have honestly felt about any situation, that's what I have told you. And so I'd be remiss if I did not tell you how I honestly felt about this weekend after it takes place. When I was driving to the Lakers game, the feeling of I don't know what's going to happen, rather than the feeling of we're going to get our ass kicked, and I don't want to see all these Laker fans celebrating. Just the fact that it's now become an unknown. And that, to me, was the moment where I was like, that's why it makes sense, even if it doesn't make sense.
The unknown is
because
hope.
The unknown. At least
It
I
is
can.
hope.
At least
Yeah.
I can think maybe things can be different because we had gotten to the point where it was like, I mean, look, I looked at the schedule just like everybody else, and you go Lakers, Celtics, Warriors. This is about to get even worse, and it's about to get worse in front of your home fans. And I'm driving to the game, and I was at least hopeful.
Yeah.
We had all gotten to the point where we were not hopeful.
It was like, oh gosh, here we go.
Dreading it.
Yeah, it was like, oh, here
Dread.
we go.
So the idea that I'm not dreading it, I'm not dreading going down to the game tonight. I'm not dreading it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm hopeful. Like, hey, man, maybe at some point. Because all it would take is something. But, dude, for 2 months, we said, you have a golden opportunity tonight against Oklahoma City to turn this thing around. You have a golden opportunity against Cleveland to turn this thing around. You have a golden opportunity against this team to turn this thing around. Like, all it would take, we would have been jumping back on. Like, hey, man, maybe this isn't going to go the wrong way. And every one of those opportunities went by the wayside. I watch wild outcomes every night. Rat teams beating good teams every night. And it never happened with us. We never beat anybody good. I'm like, friggin' the Bulls beat good teams. And I watched the Hornets and the Spurs beat the Knicks back to back. And I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, the friggin' Hornets fans got to experience a win against a good team? This is bullcrap.
I know, right?
And it's like, I can't just sit there and go, man, when's the next sorry team on the schedule? Because I want to see a win.
Exactly.
And so I think, honestly, like, it is something that you can only understand if you have been engaged in it to the level that we have been engaged with it, and the people, obviously, that are involved have been engaged with it.
I think the fan base,
you felt
too.
it with the team. You felt it with the fan base.
Yeah.
You felt it with everybody. It was like, bro, I'm supposed to be excited. We're in the playoffs. There's games left. Like, why do I feel like this is gone? Like, this is never turning around. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And so this is at least an attempt to stop it being it is what it is. And it may not work. It may not work, but I will tell you, at least I drove to the Lakers game going, hey, you know what? Maybe if they run a million John pick and rolls and he plays great and whatever, and it's like,
you never know was a lot better than we're going to get killed.
You never know is a lot better than we're going to get killed.
I think that sentiment was a lot with our fan base, too, because you felt like the energy from our it was a lot more energetic at the tip of the game. When was the game? Saturday night?
Yeah, Saturday, yeah.
It was a lot more energetic at the tip, more so than just another game we played, right?
Yep.
There was more energy, fans standing on their feet. Like,
yes.
It felt like you said, it felt like it was like, all right, let's do this. Like, from the fan base,
yes.
more so than just like all right, we're here. There was a fan I talked to. He was like, yo, I was gonna try to sell my tickets until, and I was like, you know what? Let me go to the game.
I just think that everybody
your
had
name out
become
there, my guy.
resigned to the fact that this has gone the wrong way, and that's just the way this is going to end.
Yeah.
We're going to make the playoffs, might win a game or two in the playoffs if we're lucky, depending on the matchup, but we're not getting out of the first round, right? And now it's at least like, hey, man, play these last 8 games. Who knows where you're going to land seed-wise? There's no great options to play against, but, you know, let the chips fall where they may. And maybe if you could get, you know, in the end, you've played 71 games or 73 games?
Yeah.
4 games?
Yeah.
Whatever.
45. We're 44 and 30, aren't we?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the
And the thing I hold on to is that Ja, Desmond, and Jaren have played 31 together. That's still a small say. I mean, that's not that many games.
When they played together Saturday night, they looked good together.
That's right.
They look good together. Like, they look like Ja, Des, and Jaren are supposed to look. And Ja looked, he limped a little bit with the hammy, but he was
still dynamic.
In those spurts, bro, he is still 12, bro. Like, I don't care what Kendrick Perkins got to say. Like, he's still dynamic.
You
bro.
know I got mad at him.
Ain't no
though.
auditioning, man.
You know I got mad at him, though.
I know you yelled at me about it.
I yelled at
you. You yelled at me about Ja as he was walking out.
I did. This is with minute 40 left.
Minute 40 left. He took the little.
It's a 6-point game.
The 20-20
like
step
every
back.
possession matters, and he did 5 crossovers and took a step back 3, and I'm like,
yelled at me about it, Roger.
When they came down the other way and scored a 3-point play, it's a 9. This game's over.
Yeah.
That can't be the shot. That can't be the shot, bro. I'm sorry. You can't. Down 6?
Yeah.
You're a 29% three-point shooter. Now you're shooting a double crossover step back?
Then that's
Do
like
you
a,
shoot this shot?
That's
Do
like
you
a
practice this shot? I want to go Patrick
You
Ewing.
gotta get to it, bro.
No.
We're trying to get the
that's
crowd
like
jumping.
That's like
you
a
know what I'm saying?
4% shot.
Yeah.
Get the crowd jumping. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
no.
We're trying to get the whoop. There it is.
No.
Whoop. There it is. You know.
No, the whoop, there it went.
Yeah. That's too much thinking about me and not about we.
Because he did yell at me. He like walked to the stairs and I was like, wait, what is happening right now? He was like, why do you shoot that? What is he doing? I was like, oh. I said, well, I looked around. I was like, is he yelling at me?
Yeah, because Mr. Photographer's like, let me see how many pictures I can get of this double crossover step back miss.
Devin, he always is posted up, taking pictures the whole game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be locked in.
Yeah, he
Don't
is.
y'all worry.
He's got that laptop there.
Content king over here,
Yeah.
man. My boy Kinfo Kid Sean brought me some nachos. Shout out my dog, man. So I didn't miss nothing.
Nachos?
Yeah, my dog, man, because he knew I had to lock in.
With the rendezvous or just like the plane?
Not the by the way, the rendezvous. By the way, elite. So fire.
Oh, yeah,
I've had him at
still.
least out of what? We played what, 30
Yeah.
some home games? I've had him at least like 25 times.
No, I've
So fire.
eaten rendezvous more lately, whether it's the nachos or the sausage and cheese. Always hits.
So good.
It's always good.
That sausage and cheese plate is great.
Always good. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
So good.
I have eaten if I get hungry or I forget to eat before I get down there.
Yeah.
Because I have not eaten the media food one time in 2 years.
You ain't missing nothing.
Huh?
You ain't missing nothing.
No, I'm not a llama. I'm not eating that slop.
Or a convict in a jail
I'm not
cell.
a llama.
I'm not a llama.
I'm not a llama. Eat the food, Tina. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
He's like flicking the lunch line.
Eat the food, Tina. Just slop it on there. All right. Eat the food, Tina.
Eat the food.
I've either eaten tacos and ganas or a sausage and cheese plate from Rendezvous. Really? I've eaten both of those several times.
They hit.
Those barbacoa tacos at Tacos and Ganas. It's like the beef brisket.
Yeah.
Oh, I love them.
Gas, bro.
I love them. I could eat 1,000 of those things. Unfortunately, I have to go on the pregame show, so I usually wolf down 3.
And you got stuff on your face.
No. I can usually keep it pretty clean, but 3 of them. I usually eat. And Brevin gets them a lot too. He gets the shrimp ones.
Yeah.
Because they got the
fire,
shrimp tacos.
bro.
Those tacos and Ganas are fire, and then Rendezvous fire.
Yeah. Shout out to Rendezvous.
I've still never been to the Chick-fil-A in there.
Yeah. Bro, we ain't got fries, bro.
They got those waffle potato chips.
Yeah, they don't hit the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
I don't feel like I'm at Chick-fil-A. Also, they don't say my pleasure.
They don't.
They say, take your food and get out of my face. I'm joking. I don't want to get nobody fired.
Number 3, NCAA Tournament. All right, so we did not get to speak. Well, let's just run through starting on Friday. Auburn beat up Michigan. That was a good game for a long time, and then Auburn just put it away.
Yeah, Auburn got down 9, and they just decided, all right, let's go.
Houston-Purdue was a gutter war.
Yeah.
And that last play that Houston ran off the baseline was just unbelievable.
You see the TikTok about that?
So good.
You see the TikTok about that? So apparently throughout the entire game, when Houston ran baseline out of bounds plays, they knew the man on ball was helping off. And Calvin Simpson noticed it. He said for the last play, when you run this play, give it right back to the inbound. Because the man that was on the ball was helping to the cutters. And he was like, whatever you do, give it ball right back to the cutter. You run a play, boom, 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 layup to win the game.
Oh, so
Shout
good.
out Kelvin Sampson, man.
So good.
Cooking that up, man.
Ole Miss ruined everybody's bets with the buzzer beater.
Unless you had
3
Ole Miss.
At the end, yeah, unless you had Ole Miss. 73-70. But look, I think all in all, if you're Ole Miss, that is an unbelievable season. I mean, unbelievable season.
Sure.
To get to the Sweet 16 and then play a 3-point game with Michigan State.
That's the first time they were up at halftime. They were up a good majority of the game. That's the first time they've been to the Sweet 16 since 2001.
Tennessee got their 3rd crack at Kentucky and took care of business in that game. That one really never felt in doubt.
Never did.
Tennessee
felt like they were on a mission in that one. Like, we are not losing to this team 3 times in a year.
It is hard to beat a team 3 times.
Fast forward to Saturday, we were down here. We had it pulled up on the iPad as the Grizzlies-Lakers game was going underway. That Walter Clayton Jr. ending against Texas Tech was otherworldly.
Yeah.
That was crazy how awesome he was. And, there's always these guys that work themselves into a draft position that they did not previously have. He has got to be right at the very top of that list, right? Like, Walter Clayton Jr. was not considered, it's like one of those consummate second round, older picks or whatever. But, I mean, man, has he made something special happen for that team.
Oh, look at this dude.
What is this?
What is this?
What is this? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
This is for our girl Jenna.
No, don't try to say this is for our girl Jenna.
What are you doing?
Look at that.
What?
Gators.
What
is happening?
Could you be a bigger fraud?
Gators.
How do you sleep?
Yeah, knowing that you every day on this show, you root
Usually
for somebody.
on my right side or on my back with a big pillow up underneath my legs.
You went from
That's how I sleep.
John Hogg to John Vol to John Gator?
In like a week.
This is pathetic. This is pathetic.
Yeah, this is wild. And there's a tax on that too, by the way.
Stand tall.
Is it for you?
Stand proud.
You look like an ass.
It's great to be a Florida Gator.
What?
All right, Walter Clayton Jr. was awesome.
Yeah, his name's Walter. That's crazy.
Go Gators. Love you, Jenna.
Big shout out to Alabama for not making a shot.
Ooh,
I told you guys it felt a lot like the old Rockets teams where it was like, they're going to shoot 40 or 50 of these things, and if they make 26 of them, you are smoked. But if they make 8, you are...
It's a wrap. They might not score 70 points.
I mean, I think they were 8 for their first 31. I don't know what the final tally was, but that's when I turned it off. I turned it off after they were 8 for 21.
Yeah, they ended 8 for 32.
Yeah, that's...
8 for 32 from 3. I mean, when that's such a massive part of your offense, and obviously Duke just looked so overwhelming in that game. Then you get to yesterday's games. So Duke of Florida obviously punched their tickets. You get to yesterday's game, and I text you guys 5 minutes into the game, and I said, "Welcome to hell, Tennessee." Holy mackerel. I mean, not only could they not make a shot, it's like everything you do is contested. Those guys are flying around everywhere for Houston.
Bro, they make your life a living hell.
It's like they play defense with 8 players, for real. Like there's 5 of them out there, but it feels like 8 people are out there.
Yes.
Like Tennessee couldn't touch the paint. They couldn't. The only time they scored when somebody came off a curl is because, like, thank God I'm open. I'll just shoot it.
I mean, I tweeted this. I mean, how does that not just break your spirit? It's so. I mean, good grief. Because here's the thing, and this is juxtaposed to what you were talking about with the Grizzlies earlier. Bro, they stay in front of everybody.
Everybody.
How do you move your feet?
Nobody gets blown by on Houston.
No. Everybody's trying to drive, and it's like, nope. Try
There's
another way.
nowhere to go.
Try another way. Welcome to hell.
I got you.
And somehow they move faster than the ball moves.
Yes.
No,
like when
for
you
real.
do like kick, swing, all that, like they're just there.
I am so fascinated to see if that can work against Duke and frustrate them, because Duke is so big and athletic.
They are,
yeah.
But Houston some dogs.
I know.
And they got Kelvin Sampson. They know if they mess up, he's in. Because I saw him get on somebody's ass yesterday. I said, okay.
I know.
Okay, that's why they don't mess up.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they could score against Duke enough, right?
Yeah.
Like,
That's the...
I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to drag them into the gutter like that. I don't think you're playing a game in the 60s and low 70s. I mean, it really is going to be... I think Duke's probably the number one. I'll have to look at KenPom, but I think they're probably the number one team in the country on offense.
For sure.
And I know for sure Houston is number one on defense. That is for sure. They are number one. So it is the number one offense versus the number one defense.
Oh, Roser, what is it? What is it, Roser?
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give, yeah.
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give.
Number one offense versus the number one defense.
I'm with Houston, bro.
It's gonna be fun to watch, though. That is a great matchup. And then obviously in the last game, Auburn took care of business against Michigan State. the Janai Broome thing and him going out of the game and then him coming back. I mean, I thought he was like really hurt.
He mouthed to the coaching staff. There's video of him walking to the sideline and they're talking to him. He goes, "I'm done.
And
I'm done."
Well, the other thing is, if you noticed when he even came back in, he didn't even use his right arm.
No.
He was rebounding with his left arm,
He
one-handed.
shot the one little tray ball with the.
He hit the three. Yeah.
That was left-handed though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm saying his right arm, he didn't
he
even
couldn't do
lift
anything
it.
with it. Yeah.
And I was like, dude, did he break his elbow? Like, what happened? He he got back out there.
I do wonder how he's going to be for
I know.
Saturday. It's
because you got a lot of adrenaline, and he probably. Right.
You got one little shot to say, "Yo, get to the game."
Yeah, get me through this.
Get to the game.
We'll
by
see.
the way, in KenPom, all 4 Final Four teams, they are all top 10 offense and top 10 defense.
Okay, well, good, because it leads me to number 4, the Final Four. So, as we said, last time it was all 4 number 1 seeds was 2008 when Memphis was there with UCLA and Kansas and North Carolina. Right? Was North Carolina the 14th?
Yes.
Yes, North Carolina was 14th. And it was in San Antonio, no less. And so that was the last time. And now, all these years later, you have the 4 top seeds. I've got to admit that John Chalk, though we razzed him about it, it ended up working out for him, unfortunately.
I nailed the Elite 8 and the Final 4.
You had all 8?
All of 8. All of it.
Oh, wow.
We'll give you that,
All
John
of
Chalk.
it.
That's why you was bitching about the rules in our bracket pool this morning.
But no, it's not.
Because you knew you were going to win.
No, it's not. No, it's not that.
That's not why you were bitching?
If Auburn wins, I will win the bracket pool. If Houston wins, Bennett will win.
Oh, okay.
If Duke wins, Elizabeth wins. And if Florida wins, Brandon wins. Okay. I'm saying I could finish second or third, but I shouldn't get any money. Only first place should get money.
Okay, John Chalk.
Yeah.
I will say this. Unbelievable weekend for KenPom. Because you guys and people can roll their eyes about the analytics and the advanced stuff and whatever else, all of these. The top 4 teams were Duke, Houston, Florida, and Auburn.
There you go.
You know who was next?
Yeah.
Tennessee. You know who was next? Bama. You know who was next? Michigan State.
Wow.
You know who was next? Texas Tech.
And that was your Elite 8.
That's crazy that it all fell in line. Hey, shout out to
all of them.
The homie Kim Pomeroy,
Yeah,
man.
I mean the numbers were right.
Yeah.
The numbers were right, and they told us who was the best teams. I mean, this is a golden year if you're him. I mean, and then the top 4 teams all advanced. And I will say this. This is one of the things that we talked about quite a bit when the brackets were coming out. And I said, I at one point, and it proved to unfortunately be so, I was wary of playing against a 12 seed, right? I said, I don't mind being a 6 or a 7. Because a 6, you're feeding into a 3, and a 7, you're feeding into a 2. And the ones feel way different. You cannot be an 8 or a 9. That was all of our discussions for like the month leading up to the bracket, right? Just don't be an 8 or a 9. Because then you got to play one of those teams. But like the difference between the 2s and then on down was, and then what ended up proving out to be was the 2s were great too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The 2s were great too this year. I mean, St. John's is the only one that got picked off early. And that's because they got picked off by Arkansas.
Yeah.
In the way they did.
And
that's
SEC
crazy,
school,
bro.
and they were awesome all
year. It really
year.
did just go chalk this year. Like, because I remember the tournament the bracket came out. We were like, yo, are the number 1 seeds really that much better than everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about that, and go to find out they were literally that much better.
They were literally that much better than everybody. And so Saturday will be the Final Four. It sets up for an amazing Final Four.
Good Final Four.
You have Auburn and Florida, which is a 2.5-point line. Florida is favored in the game.
I think it's the
I wonder if
Broome
that's the
injury.
Broome thing.
They also beat Auburn.
I got it.
Like,
Yeah, it could be the
Auburn's they've got like the real revenge factor here though, because Florida beat them and Duke beat them.
Duke is a 4.5-point favorite against
Houston. Yeah.
Houston. So Duke is on KenPom favored to win 68-66.
And that's a Houston type of game.
That
in
is
the
a
60s,
Houston type of
you know what I'm saying?
game. And then Florida is favored to win 81-80.
It's a fast-paced game, which that's what Florida wants.
So those are the two scores that are predicted. So I mean, if he's right about that, I mean he's got that thing at a 2-point game and a 1-point game.
Yeah. Hey,
Great Final Four.
Does he have it for whether or not my girl Haley Van Lith is gonna make it to the Final Four tonight?
There's no women.
Dang it. Cause tonight could be the night, bro.
Tonight could be the night. What a story for her, huh?
First player ever to take 3 different teams to the Elite Eight. Shout out Haley Van Lith. They try to sleep on you, bro.
Yep.
Try to sleep on you.
What a story for her.
Shout out to
Number 5, NBA standings. All right, so this is where it stands as we go into the Grizzlies and the Celtics tonight. The Grizzlies are right now in 5th place. They have a 1-game lead over the Golden State Warriors. They have a 1.5-game lead over the Minnesota Timberwolves, who get in fights against the Pistons. And then they have a 2-game lead over the Los Angeles Clippers. They are now 1 game back from the Lakers, and they are 2.5 back from the Denver Nuggets. And so they've certainly got to look. They've got this 1.5 game lead over Minnesota, trying to hold on to not having to be in the play-in situation. And so they have a game against the Celtics tonight. Those other teams, the Clippers are playing at the Magic, so the Grizzlies become big Magic fans tonight. Also, the Rockets and the Lakers, I think you got to become a Rockets fan, right? Because you're not catching the Rockets anyway.
No.
You're not catching the Rockets anyway, so you got to root for the Rockets against the Lakers and the Magic against the Clippers. Those are the 2 games that are certain. And then you've got to take care of business against, even if you can't beat Boston tonight because that's a bridge too far, you got to make sure you take care of business against the Warriors. That game against the Warriors tomorrow night becomes monstrous.
Monstrous. Yeah.
Absolutely monstrous. I mean, it might be the difference between you playing in the play-in or not.
Yes.
That one game.
Call it a must win.
Yep.
Tomorrow night matters way more than tonight does.
Yes.
But I do want to see.
It's a full game in the standings.
Well, also, look, and as this week goes on, the Nuggets play the Timberwolves tomorrow night. So, got a chance for the Nuggets. You want these teams now, like those ones that have been tracking behind the Grizzlies. At this point, look, our only goal is to not have to be in the play-in.
I don't want to be in the play-in, bro.
I have no interest in being in the play-in.
Would you rather?
Here we go. Feet to the fire.
Here's what I'm asking. Would you rather take your chance at the play-in, 1 game, if you win it, you get the 7 seed, and you play Houston? Or lock into 6 and have to play Denver?
Lock into 6 and play Denver. I'm sorry, bro. I don't even want to take that chance, dog.
Yeah, I'd rather lock. Well,
I don't want to take that
I'd
chance.
rather lock into 6 and play Denver. I don't know. Ask me this after tonight and tomorrow night.
No,
no, you can't.
No,
you can't change the premise of the question.
Well,
Roser.
tonight and tomorrow night's going to tell me a lot.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think I'm with you. I would rather, because I don't want to even.
Don't even play that game. Like that's like a dice roll.
Because here's the thing.
So being in Vegas.
Because let's say you're playing Minnesota or the Clippers or the Warriors. Like that's going to be one of the 3 teams you would play against in a 1-game set. Then if you drop that, now you got to face like freaking Anthony Davis.
And you're fighting for your life.
By the way, they have not lost when he's played, have they?
No.
They're like, what, 4-0, 5-0?
So I think I'm with Roser. I just take and then just pray that,
just pray something happens.
Pray something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could be, what I'm saying? We might not get one in Denver because we know how hard it is to play that in the playoffs. But like, I'd rather be locked in. You know what I'm saying?
If those are just my options and there's nothing else that happens outside of those things, if you
those
play
are the
that team, then there's no trickle down. These are just the options.
Also,
I'd rather play Denver.
Also, you got to say this: if your season ends by losing to the Nuggets, it's noble. If your season ends to the Rockets, people will be freaking mad.
Oh boy, because Dylan's gonna take. If our season ends via Dylan Brooks, he might take his shirt off and do the Pat Bev thing.
Yeah,
he might storm around the forum butt naked if he beats us in the playoff series.
I would.
Him and Steven Adams together.
Yes.
They will storm around this building.
Yeah. And what if the Rockets?
Houston would be the more desirable opponent.
Yes.
But you don't want to take the chance.
And
but
Houston,
just stay out of the play-in.
We lose to them, boy. Oh boy.
And Houston would hire Taylor Jenkins to be a special assistant.
Yes, for the playoffs. For the playoffs.
Yeah.
He gonna come out like a WWE wrestler.
Hey, look, it's not out of the question, honestly. It's not out of the question that the Lakers could end up catching Denver anyway. Like, depending on what happens in their games, like, they're a game and a half back with time left.
Yeah.
They're a game and a half back. That's not crazy to think that they could move up. Boy, could you imagine a friggin'... I mean, there's just no way to figure out how this is going to land. There's no way. And honestly, Denver's 2 games back from Houston. Houston is going to have they're going to have a really tough end of the season too. So Houston could lose their spot.
Yeah.
Like, remember when we did that last week? Houston's last part of their schedule was like outrageous.
Lakers.
It is at Lakers, Utah, so we'll give them Utah.
Yeah.
And then Oak City, at Golden State, at the Clippers, at the Lakers, Denver.
Yeah, that's spooky.
You could for sure lose all 5 of those.
I doubt it, but yes, they could.
You're probably not losing all 5, but all right, what's the best case scenario?
They go 3-2 in that.
What?
They could. But they got dogs, man.
You think they're going 3-2 against?
I'm saying you said best case scenario. I said they could go 3-2. They absolutely could go 3. But they got dogs and they play hard.
At Golden State.
Dev, low key, you know you're jealous of how they play.
At Golden State, at Lakers, at Clippers.
Yeah.
After Oak City. Come on.
Yeah, they could
At
win.
best, you're splitting those.
Okay, it's 5 games. You can't split 5 games. You're going 2 and 3
those
or
4.
3 and 2.
I said those 4.
Those 4. Go to
Yeah, okay. I just said you asked me the best case.
2-2.
They absolutely could go 3-2 over the 5 games. That's not crazy.
Here's the deal. That last game between those 2 teams, the last game of the season is Denver versus Houston. It could decide the seed.
The 2 and 3 seed.
Very easily. Because there's a 2-game separation right now.
Yeah.
It's true.
Hey, let me see Houston versus the Lakers tonight before I decide. Since you want all the friggin' available information before you have an opinion on anything.
Johnny
just
Data, bro. Why you want so much data,
all
bro?
of the information available.
John Data.
Why do you want so much data?
I think you should need the information.
Hey, you know what?
I should be in the front office. I'm dad. I
You
love
data guy.
I'm data
Let me
guy.
see.
I should be there.
Let me see every single game the rest of the season, and then I'll decide.
Give Rose a quarter zip.
See, I'm like right here, and then you got to take it here.
Always.
All right.
Are you new here?
You look like an ass.
You really do.
And you have the tag on.
And
Can you at least take the tag off the thing?
It's a style.
And Jenna said you weren't even doing the chomp right, bro. You're doing the chomp like you weren't doing. She says right over left.
I'm left-handed though, so it's naturally.
There's no gators that are left-handed.
Yeah, you can't.
They don't chomp with hands.
But you can't be the one idiot in the crowd doing it backwards.
Yes, I can. I'm changing the game.
Backwards, man.
Backwards, man.
Backwards, man. The backwards, man. I can go backwards fast as you can.
I changed the game.
All right, let's take a break because I can't take these idiots anymore.
Ah!
Time out.
Hey,
Blow your whistle and call
Blow the
time
whistle.
out.
hold on. Let me see what happens in the break, and then I'll decide what the other 5 are going to be.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second-chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
I never in a million years would have ever thought that John Cena's final run would be as a heel.
I love it.
I love it.
Once they saw this from The Rock,
They knew it. Everybody knew it except for Cody, which was so good.
great camera work. By
And then the
WWE.
kick. Yeah, I don't think WWE gets enough credit for the camera work and the production quality. I mean, it is incredible.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals takes it straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Debo traded from San Francisco to the Commanders for a 5th-round pick. There's no other sport where you would get a player of his ilk for a 5th-round pick.
Over under total yards for Debo. If they set it at 1,000, you think he hits that over?
Total yards?
Total yards from scrimmage. Total yards.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Double your chances to win all month long in March with 2 big promotions. On Fridays, embrace the madness and win a share of $150,000 in cash and free play. On Saturdays, starting March 8th, go for the gold and win your share of up to $10,000 in cash and free play in the 80K Fool's Gold giveaway. Enjoy live entertainment all month long and play for your chance to win big in March only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Just be cool. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. 2-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. 2-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Yeah. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just be cool. Time to make believers for you.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. All right, let's knock out these last 5 from the weekend.
I love the last 5.
Number 6, shut up. What'd you watch? You got anything for me?
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
I got some.
Oh, good.
Give me a second. Hold on.
Non-sports related. I don't think I watched anything that wasn't. Maybe I watched some stuff on YouTube, but I don't think I watched anything that was.
I got caught up
watch
on
any
the.
shows.
I was like 3 episodes behind. I'm all caught up on the Pitt now.
And
It's freaking awesome.
You love
It's one
it.
of the best shows on television.
Love
It's
the
amazing.
Pitt.
Yeah, so much so.
is the first season not over yet?
No, there's like 2-3 more episodes.
Oh.
It'll be over. It'll be over. I think we're through 12 or there's 15 episodes. I'm either through episode 12 or episode 13. So there's 2 to 3 episodes left in the season. It's awesome. So much so, Jessica Benson now watches it. She's caught up on it. She loves it. Luke, our GCM social man,
Shout out Luke,
he
man.
watches it. Shout out Luke. Luke watches it, loves it. And Luke thought he'd be squeamish because Luke doesn't like to see like blood, but he's gotten used to it, says the show's amazing. Yeah. Everybody that watches The Pitt loves it. Jacoby loves The Pitt.
But that's like a doctor joint, ain't it?
Yeah.
Emergency room, right?
Yeah,
But
I watched
it's
it
Max. It's Max. It's HBO, so it's not like,
It ain't like,
it's not like
it ain't
Chicago.
like Grey's Anatomy or something.
No,
What's
it's
it
not
called?
like that. And it's not like Chicago
Anatomy.
Med. It's not like that. It's not like Chicago Med or anything.
Not a big
It's-
Grey's Anatomy guy.
Yeah, no, it's nothing like that.
All right, so the Pitt. He watched the Pitt, and Roser has been effusive in his praise about the Pitt since it began. All right.
Okay, I got 2 shows I
Let me
watched.
hear
One, both are on Netflix. I don't know if y'all saw this, but a couple months ago, Good Times. Dynamite,
Yeah.
Scratch it and believe
We
it.
know Good Times.
Yeah, shout out Good Times. Classic show. They did a remix with a cartoon, and they're going to put it on Netflix. And Steph Curry is one of the executive producers.
Oh, yeah.
I had forgotten about it.
It
but
looks terrible.
There you go. I was scrolling on Netflix the other night, and I was like, it popped up, and I was like, let me go tap in. I watched like 4 episodes.
It's
and I was
terrible.
Like, it is horrible.
It looks terrible. I
is-
watched the preview and I was like, "This way, I'm the trailer king.
is-
I don't watch anything. I watch trailers, and I was like, this looks horrible."
Yeah, 0 out of 10. It was
if
one
you,
episode.
If you can't be funny in the trailer, then how are you hooking me?
Yeah, it was one episode where Elon Musk kidnaps them.
Come on.
Kidnaps the family, and they have to do jobs because Elon Musk is trying to put human civilization on Mars. And I'm like, what is happening? What is going on?
You were bored.
I was not laughing.
Boring.
Not even bored.
So
it was
this
just not
is-
funny.
What is with these athletes getting into TV
What
and
is
just
it?
ruining things?
Steph Curry, wipe that from your Hall of Fame
LeBron
resume.
apparently, I didn't see him. Apparently, he ruined White Men Can't Jump and House Party.
He did.
Oh wow.
He did. Those are 2 ass movies.
Also, Jenna watches The Pitt, loves it.
I didn't hate Space Jam.
Space Jam wasn't bad.
I didn't hate
Space
it.
Jam was
the
fine.
ones
I
he-
thought it was going to be way worse than it was.
The
Yeah,
ones that
no.
he's executive produced though have been very meh.
What, is that right?
And Steph is a producer on this. Seth MacFarlane, who's a funny guy. He's the dude from Family Guy, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the producers. I thought maybe because his name's on it, it would be funny. It's just overly sometimes these shows, it's supposed to be about the black struggle, right? Sometimes these shows play way too much into the trough, into making the trough funny.
Okay.
It plays way too much into it. And I'm like, okay, that's not funny. Ha, 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 not funny. There's one episode, I'm not going to bring it up. I'll tell you off the air. But there's a reason why I was like, yeah, I'm good on this. But no, and 0 out of 10. The other show I watched is...
Sounded like you were offended.
Nah, I was just like, this is just not funny, bro. There's a lot of shows that I think black shows, when they play off it, I think it's hilarious. The Boondocks, hilarious show.
You love it.
My favorite show of all time. Hilarious.
Everybody hates Chris.
Everybody
does
hates
a
Chris.
great job.
Hilarious,
Yes.
right? You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
This one did not do a good job.
Okay.
The other show I watched, because y'all know I love game shows, a new show popped up on Netflix, because my Netflix knows I love game shows.
They know you love game shows.
$1 Million Secret, Verno.
Oh,
$1 Million
Okay.
Secret, right? So,
All right.
The gist of this show, I think there's 12 people. They put them on an island.
one of them is Zach Kleiman, and he says, "I'm going to fire the coach."
Where did that come from?
Because you have to keep the secret.
You got to keep a secret, Rosa. They told
on.
one person on the show.
Yeah.
It's worth $1 million.
He didn't tell anybody. He had to keep it a secret.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Duh.
Yeah, come on now. 12 people on an island. They all come from different walks of life. They all look different. And they're at this
Survivor.
resort. And the key is, when you get to the resort, you get a key. You go in your room. You all get a key. You walk in your room. You open this box. One person in the room in the show, when they open that box, there's $1 million in the box.
Ooh.
But the key of the game is the whole game. You have to go the entire game without revealing that you have the $1 million. So if you can go the whole game without revealing, or if people finding out you have the $1 million, you get to take it home. If you don't, then somebody else gets it.
So what are the means to finding out?
So that's the thing. Like, there's different, like, you play different competitions. There are different, like, clues. But the person that has it, they have to act super unstealthy to reveal, like, to not reveal that they have the money. So, but people are like people acting weird, or people are doing different stuff. And you can do challenges to add more money to the pot, but only that person knows that they're doing the challenges. So,
this sounds super stupid.
It's not stupid.
It does.
Are
you explaining it horribly?
No.
Or is this stupid?
It's great.
Roser, what is your verdict on this? Is he explaining it horribly, or is this actually stupid?
I've already just turned to Twitter now.
No.
I've lost interest.
Oh, wow.
Like,
I do that every time you talk. It's fine. Okay. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. All right. Example number one.
Illegal procedure. Roser.
My bad.
That's two.
Like Jaron in the first quarter.
Damn.
Shout out to my dog.
Your own guy?
That's my dog. So I'm going to give you one example. I want to know.
Friends like you, who needs enemies?
That's crazy. So the person that gets the money, right? He or she goes into a room, and the guy comes in and
They have
says,
sex.
They do not have sex.
Oh, shoot.
No, it's not a porno. Sorry. And
Boring.
the person says, if you hug every person in the group.
Hug? I was close.
Give me a hug. It's close enough to sex.
Yeah.
Hug every person in the group, you get more money added to your pot. You get a secret ability.
Secret ability?
So he or she has to go to the group and hug everybody without everybody figuring out that she has the money. It's great. It's great TV.
I don't even know what's happening now.
They would know from the way she hugs
because
them?
because everybody's trying to like watch everybody to see who's acting like weird, right? Because there's one guy.
So she's got to try to hug everybody without them realizing
she is the person.
So then what happens if they say, you know what, you've got the $1 million?
But no, it's somebody else that threw it off because they went to dinner.
But what if they say that? Is the game over?
Wait, I thought you said they all think they have the $1 million.
No, one person has the $1 million.
But they all think they have the $1 million.
But they have the goal
they
is
all
to figure
have keys
out,
though.
The key is to figure out who has the $1 million.
But do they all have keys?
To boxes, yes.
Okay, but only one has the $1 million,
Yes.
and the one person does know that they have it.
Exactly.
So what's to keep them from just going and unlocking the box and running off with $1 million?
They've unlocked the box and there's nothing in it.
So then they don't have the $1 million.
Okay, go to the next one. He's asking
Number 7.
I think these are real questions. This needs to be investigated.
Worst sales job of a Netflix show ever.
Yes, man.
Devin Walker.
My bad, gang.
They got to keep it simple. Like, is this cake?
So they cut it, and it's either cake or not.
Those are my kind of shows. I think I may have been a little zooted when I watched the show. That's probably why it's a little bit more complicated than I thought. I may have been on a planet.
Number 7, Torpedo Bats.
Oh, the
my
cheaters.
new favorite show. Baseball season's back, and it didn't take long for the New York Yankees to start crushing records and dominating conversation. At the center of it all, Torpedo Bats. The Bronx Bombers tied a Major League Baseball record as they hit 15 home runs in their opening 3-game series, including a franchise record 9 in a 20-9 rout over the Milwaukee Brewers on Saturday. Torpedo Bats are what everybody has got everybody talking. The Torpedo Bat, so named due to its shape resembling, wait for it, a torpedo, is a customized bat that tailors the barrel for each hitter. Gone is the standard swell of the bat, as it's replaced with more wood in the barrel shifted closer to the hands. It's all about locating a hitter's so-called sweet spot and moving more wood to the area. And because everybody's sweet spot is different, so too is their torpedo bat. The Yankees analytics department looked at every player's hitting data so that the widest part of the bat, or the barrel, could be placed where they most often hit the ball. For shortstop Anthony Volpe, that meant moving the barrel closer to the label on his bat. According to Yes Network commentator Michael Kay, Volpe's teammates Jazz Chisholm, Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt, and Austin Wells were also swinging torpedo bats this weekend. It doesn't feel like a different bat. It just helps you in a little way, Chisholm said. I don't know the science of it. So the whole deal is there's this guy, this MIT physicist, Aaron Lenny Leanhard.
Yeah.
And he was an analyst for the Yankees organization. Said the idea was driven by players as he noticed a common concern voiced from batters who wanted to make more and better contact with pitches. It was just about making the bat as heavy and as fat as possible in the area where you're trying to do damage to the baseball. And so then they went and they looked at the rules to try to figure out if this was legal, and it was legal to be able to do. And so these torpedo bats are now the rage after the first weekend of the Major League Baseball season, especially with the Yankees hitting 15 of them. I will say, I texted our buddy Brent Rooker, and I said, are you getting some torpedo bats? And he said, I've already ordered. Are these guys going to hit 1 million bombs with these torpedo bats? How long till we outlaw the torpedo bat?
I'll give you about a month.
No way.
No,
They're
it's
not
going to
gonna-
go
they
on.
can't do
They're
it
not
now.
going to do it in the middle of the season.
Put some eyes on the game, right?
I'm gonna tell you
we're
this.
We're talking about baseball now. We will not be talking about the first week of baseball.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Without the torpedo bat. So
I think
maybe they
if you're
won't.
Rob Manfred, especially after losing Major League Baseball on ESPN and all the struggles that have gone through in terms of getting attention,
this is awesome.
This is the best
This
thing.
is awesome
The
for the
torpedo
game.
bat is the best thing ever.
It really is.
Dude,
Like high key.
there's a
Right? What if everybody gets torpedo bats and then they just start whacking the shit out of the ball all the time?
I'm with it.
No,
Like
this
Slugfest.
with this
Like a
with
video game.
The pitch clock thing. There was a dude for the Giants over the weekend. He had like a batter at an 0-2 count, and then there was a pitch clock violation. So a runner got to take the base, and then the crowd started counting down the pitch clock, and he like freaking ran out of time and threw like a bad ball or something like that. Like all of this combined, this is awesome
I'm
for
with this.
baseball.
Isn't it crazy that it's taken 300 years for there to be a true advancement to the bat?
Wow.
Right?
Like everybody else changes equipment. Like if you see a friggin' tennis racket from like the 1970s, you're like, bro, what? Jimmy Connors played with this thing?
Or
Like,
the
how?
Converse they used to hoop in back in the day.
Right, or you see the Converse they used to hoop in, or if you like I am
Like golf.
I play golf. They played with persimmon woods. The club was made of wood.
Yeah.
Not that long ago. Like
Crazy.
and the idea that there could be this kind of massive advancement to rethinking the baseball bat is wild. But certainly makes it interesting. And I will say this, the Cardinals are 3-0.
Y'all using torpedo?
Dude,
Y'all torpedo?
I'll tell you this. There's this guy they hired as the hitting coach, Brant Brown, and of course, I follow a bunch of Cardinals accounts, whatever. People were trying to buy Brant Brown jerseys over the weekend. They're like, this guy has saved the Cardinals.
Oh, snap.
Because he couldn't get any hits with runners in scoring position last year.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, now they're hitting the ball. And they're like, it's the new hitting coach.
I'm with it.
He saved everybody.
Who,
Brant Brown is this guy's
Is
name.
Jordan Walker up
Yeah,
with
he's
y'all?
back.
He's
Is he-
back.
is he-
How's
is he-
is he
is he
doing all
good?
right?
Yeah,
My cousin.
look, the whole team is doing good so far, besides my guy Mason Wynn. He's still hitless.
Oh, dang, my God. He had zero hits.
It's the beginning of the year. It's a long season. Minor setback for a major comeback.
Yeah, and
But
they've only played 3 games so far, but they did sweep the Twins. They swept the Twins over the weekend, so that was promising.
I'm all in on people using torpedo bats. Also, shout out to the dude. Is that the dude on our team that was eating paper? Buddy on the Cardinals?
Yeah, dude. Who
the
was
hell
the guy
was
that
he
was
eating
eating
paper?
paper?
Oh, I
Eating
didn't
the
see
tape
it.
off
You
the
see this?
bat. Like he ripped the tape off the bat with his mouth.
he was chewing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of dogs y'all got on y'all's team?
I like that.
Yeah, it was a little intimidating.
Yeah, but shout out to the torpedo
Yeah,
bats.
shout out to it makes baseball way more interesting.
Number 8, shout out to Minwoo Lee. Let him cook. Let him cook. He's the golfer I keep telling you about that all his fans
the
wear the
chef
big
hats.
chef
Yeah,
hats.
okay.
And then he's got this amazing social media presence on Instagram where he holes out more than anyone, like on chips, and he calls himself Dr. Chipinski. And if you ever see him talk, it always throws everybody off, right? Because he's an Asian guy, and he's Australian. So he's like, oh, I love to play the way I play. So he sounds like Steven Adams when he talks. And he's awesome. And anyways, he won his first PGA Tour event yesterday and had to hold off Scotty Scheffler in order to do it.
Yeah.
The best part was at the very end of the round, he had to par 18 to win. Otherwise, he's going to have to go to a playoff with Scotty Scheffler. Okay? So he's got this ball in the back of the green, and he putts it all the way. He didn't even become Dr. Chapinski for this. He putts it off the green all the way right next to the hole. And then if you ever watch golf now, there's a lot of guys that do this thing, and it's been a source of contention, called aim point, right? Yeah. So aim point is a way that I can read the green. So I'll try to keep it simple. I'm feeling the green with my feet.
Yeah.
And then I'm holding up fingers where I think the slope is, and one is 1 inch. There's a way of doing it, right? So, but it's a process of which you're reading the green, how the putt's going to go, right? And guys get mad because sometimes it takes a lot of time.
It's a long time
to do this. And so it's like, bro,
it sounds like
stop
it, bro.
with this aim point stuff. It doesn't help you that much anyway, right? Anyways, some guys swear by it. The point is, Min-Woo Lee at the end, if you could see the video, so Scotty Scheffler's sitting in the back waiting to see if he's going to have to go back out and play in a playoff or if he's won. And even Scotty Scheffler, who is docile as can be, he started cracking up because Min-Woo Lee puts it off the back of the green right next to the hole, and he walked up and he started doing friggin' aim point.
For a 6-foot putt?
No. It was this far from the hole.
Oh my
he was doing it to F with everybody.
Yeah.
Like he's like,
I like this
he's
guy.
a real entertainer.
He's a troll.
bro.
I like this guy.
Yes. Min-Woo Lee's a
Shout out
real
Min-Woo Lee.
entertainer.
Shout out Min-
So he won. Plus, great name for Masters update.
Yes.
Is he going to be
Dr.
at the
Yeah,
FedEx
he'll be at the
joint?
Masters.
No,
yeah,
the FedEx joint.
hell yeah, he'll be at the FedEx
Can
joint.
we get him on the show?
I got to, right?
Yeah,
His
we-
fans wear these big chef's hat, and they yell, "Let him cook! Let him cook!"
I actually really like that.
It
That's
is.
fire.
It's good.
That's like anti-golf, which I love.
Yeah. Min-Woo Lee.
Min-Woo Lee. He's
An Asian Australian guy.
He's 26 years old.
Yeah. He got his first win yesterday in the Houston, Texas Open. Yesterday afternoon. Number 9. Reasons to hate the Boston Celtics. All right, we got to pull up this roster. It's the first time they've been in town. So, look, we never mean any of this. It's just jokes. But in order to build up the proper vitriol for the opposing team, we give you reasons to hate them. Tonight's game, the Boston Celtics are in town. All right, I got the roster pulled up. You guys ready?
Let roll.
Reasons to hate the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown.
Oh, you just got a haircut I saw, buddy.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, just cut his hair off.
This is fake Kyrie Irving.
All right.
It's
Mad
like,
Kyrie.
hey, there wasn't a weird enough guy left in the NBA. I'm just going to be weird.
Too smart guy.
Why did you,
Too smart for your own good.
Oh,
sometimes,
you are a month away from telling us about something you saw on YouTube.
For sure. Big brain guy. He is big brain guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's been on the he's about to be on the For You page.
He's for sure like, yo, I try to tell you, keep your third eye open, buddy.
That's right.
He is keep your third eye open, guy.
He absolutely believes that.
That's just somebody go ask Jaylen Brown about the Illuminati.
No, don't.
Do you know how weird you have to be to win Finals MVP and not get on Team USA?
I know, right? Hey,
Everybody's like, hey, man, leave the weirdo at home.
Didn't you bag Keisari? Did he bag Keisari? No,
I thought it was Kevin Porter Jr.'s ex.
Oh,
yeah.
That's Keisari.
No, that's not her name. That's not her name. She's awesome, though.
Keisari. Kaiser?
You're pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah, probably.
Kaiser?
Is that her name?
Yeah, Gondrzik.
Good grief.
Oh, no.
It's not gonorrhea.
Might be spelled that way. Gondrezzick. You say it.
Oh, they broke up before the season this year. My
Oh,
bad.
they did?
Oh, she left you to the side. Haha, tough scene.
It's because she saw his YouTube history.
Like, this dude's a maniac.
It was all about the pyramids.
Saw his For You
She's
page.
like, all right, enough already.
I gotta
know
go.
about the pyramids.
Huh?
How do you know about the pyramids?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking
How do you-
about?
what
The
are
Frank
you
Ocean
talking
jokes?
about?
Oh, we talking about the real pyramids.
I was talking about the Egyptian pyramids.
She's going at the pyramids.
No, I was talking about the
tonight.
pyramid.
What?
Boo.
What? You're weird. I don't know.
Boo.
3. Torrey Craig.
Oh!
He plays for the Celtics since when?
Oh.
I don't think he plays.
Oh, he doesn't?
Shout out Meg Thee Stallion, bro.
Wow.
I don't know
Oh,
how
is
you
that
got
his?
her.
Is that her? Is that her boyfriend still?
He played.
Torrey Craig.
His last
Somebody
game.
tell her he doesn't play.
Yeah, somebody got to tell Meg he
He
don't play
played
basketball.
five games ago. He played for 6 minutes against the Suns. He
probably told her, "Hey, baby, look, bro.
I played for the
I
Celtics.
played for the Celtics."
He played 1 minute against the Jazz.
By the way, he's got on that friggin' like Vietnam headband.
All right, for real, big headband.
He does, yeah.
That boy collecting jerseys in the league. I tell you,
Head wound Harry.
he collecting jerseys like Infinity Stones. We're playing on every team.
Next one, J.D. Davison. He's not on the Celtics. He's on the
main Celtics.
The Crab Claws or whatever.
They're the
You're
main
a Crab
Celtics.
Claw.
Bro,
no,
why
this guy's a Crab Claw.
Aardvark looking mom. Why your face so strong? Look like a damn aardvark, boy. Beaver looking. Like you're one of them little animals that be playing in the dirt. Like a raccoon or something.
Why you call him an aardvark?
Like what's that? One of them animals that be.
Why'd you say he looks like an aardvark?
An aardvark.
All right, next one, Sam Hauser.
Who is
Oh
this?
my God!
Oh, it's Gordon Hayward's
He
clone.
does look like an aardvark. I looked up a picture of an aardvark.
Man, clone Gordon Hayward, bro.
Yeah, this is just
Yeah,
fake
this
Gordon
is fake
Hayward.
Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, fake Gordon Hayward.
Bro, he is-
They needed somebody to take his spot. Like, hey, we need somebody super pasty that can knock down threes.
Yeah.
I've got just the guy, Sam Hauser.
Hey, well, he white as what's whiter, bro? This sheet of paper or him, bro.
Yeah.
Look at him,
He definitely looks like he went to Creighton.
bro. For
No,
real.
he went to Virginia.
Oh.
Him and Jay Huff
Yeah.
could have Virginia off.
Yeah. He was for sure at the Charlottesville thing.
Oh, he was there for sure there.
All right,
Him
next,
and Ben Doyle.
next one, Drew Holiday. What? We're wearing my daughter's chains for media day. What's the weird jewelry?
That boy necklace.
Don't make me feel bad by saying it's
Oh,
his daughter's
you
chains.
know
or whatever.
one of them
I
is
know.
yours.
Someone could make you
that's-
feel bad.
That is some
somebody's
Drew
gonna make me
Holiday
feel bad
thing.
for the reason that he's wearing them. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, Drew Holiday, look,
Great guy.
great guy.
Great guy.
Everybody thinks the world of you, so you're probably a dirtbag in real life.
Hey, your wife more famous than you, bro.
Yeah, he seems like the best guy in the
Yeah,
world.
he
I don't
does.
even want to say anything bad about him because he's so likable.
Yeah, such a good guy, man.
Truly, go to hell. Go to hell.
Yeah.
Next one, Al Horford. Oh my God, just retire.
Still in the league.
Seriously, just retire.
Still in the league.
Just retire, dude.
That boy his hairline
grief.
is gone. Been hooping since
Bro,
1973.
it got to the point that, dude, you've been around so long. I was hanging out with Joakim Noah 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He was on your college team.
For real. That boy.
Just retire.
Come on, OG, bro. Hang
Move
it up,
on with
bro.
your life.
Yeah,
Dude,
hang it up.
I was at his workout for the Grizzlies.
Dude,
OG.
Shouldn't him and what's it called? Udonis Haslam would just be playing dominoes against
I know,
each
right?
other
Right.
somewhere.
On a podcast somewhere, bro. Come on. Hang it
You're
up.
go play dominoes.
Big Al, hang it up, bro.
Yeah, how have you not gone on a podcast or started one?
He's
or
still
something?
playing in the league, Rosie.
I know.
Next one, Luke Cornett.
Oh, another one.
Quota hire.
Another
DEI.
DEI hire. We in Boston. We got to have a certain amount of white dudes on the team.
What a nerd.
Look at him, bro. He look like he working our front office.
What a
Caterpillars, man.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
look.
Look at them eyebrows. Like,
So nerdy.
caterpillars just start crawling
What
across
a
your head.
nerd.
This dude working our front office, bro. I know this
Huh?
dude. This dude working our front
Yeah,
office.
this
bro.
guy is a this
He
guy
definitely does.
Spreadsheet guy.
He asked ChatGPT
Oh.
questions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he loves spreadsheet. And he's like, yes, Miss Thompson, I do have my assignment 2 days early.
Yeah.
What a nerd.
Yeah.
His warm-ups
Asking for
actually-
extra work.
Yeah.
Guy after he's like, Coach, I know our individuals are over, but could I get some more shots up?
For sure. Good hall monitor.
They're like, go ahead, Luke.
That boy-
Just lock up when you leave. Thank you, sir.
Man, like a hall monitor,
yeah.
bro. He look like he tell on somebody.
Yeah, he
Get
for
your-
sure still has a TI-82, just for the memories.
Not just for the memory.
His warm-ups are a quarter zip and a pair of joggers.
Yeah. Next one, Miles Norris. Oh, Roser, you know him.
I do know Miles. Shout out Miles Norris. Yeah.
Bro, why do you look like
that? That is not what you look like, by the way.
You mean a character from Goosebumps?
I know, right? Somebody put a filter on that man.
What happened?
The boy got the filter on him, the light skin filter on it.
Is that Miles Norris?
Yeah, that is not what you looked like the last time I saw you.
I said that about a lot of girls.
Man, Boston changed him already.
They put the filter on him, bro.
They really did.
Deep fried that man. Deep fried his photo. I know. Hey, shout out to the Instagram models.
Next one, Drew Peterson. Oh my God.
Another DEI joint?
Are you serious?
Bro, his neck long as hell.
Dude, his neck is long.
Who
Look
are
at
these people?
Bro, I'm telling you.
He's a two-way guy.
Hey, Brad Stevens said, bro, I got to sign my little cousins up for a job. I got to do something. Here's all his cousins.
Isn't he the dude that killed his wife?
Whoa.
The Peterson guy?
That's Scott.
Oh.
Yeah, stop.
No relation.
Yeah,
No relation. Okay.
No, this guy looks like he's on the team just so he could tell on people.
No, there is a Drew Peterson. Yes.
No, I think this guy just tells on people.
He for sure.
Yes, Brad, they did go out last night.
Yeah.
I told them to stay. I told them we had a big game tomorrow, but they just didn't listen. Yeah, they went to live. They went to live.
They went to live. They left at
Telling
11:14 p.m. They walked out of the lobby at 11:16 p.m.
Yeah.
I saw him, Brad. I saw him.
I saw him, Brad. Yeah.
With my own eyes.
Everybody knows you're the ret.
Yeah, bro.
You're the ret.
Yeah, get him out of
You're
here.
just there to tell on people. Next one, Kristaps Porzingis. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
This fake
Bro,
tan
what happens?
ass.
Yeah, what-
You're the last guy on earth that goes to the tanning
Bro,
beds.
you look like that thing from that movie, bro. What's the dude? Damn, that little character. With the.
Where do they even have a 8-foot tanning bed?
Bro, you look like that thing,
Yeah.
bro. Hold on. It's a kid's show, bro.
How do you
it's
walk
a purple
in and out
character
of anywhere?
With like the beanie.
What?
With a purple character with the beanie, bro, with like the smushed down head. That's what it looks like. Hold on, I gotta find it, bro. Hold on. Somebody send it to me.
Purple character with the beanie with the
Yeah, bro,
smushed
hold
down
on.
head.
Hold on.
It?
No. Not bro, he looks like this character, bro. Not Grimace. Chowder looking mug. He look like
Who?
Chowder.
Chowder?
This
Chowder.
character right here. He look like Chowder. You Chowder looking mug. He look like Chowder.
Who is that? What's he from?
I don't know.
Chowder.
It's Chowder, bro. He used to have a show on Cartoon Network, man.
Next one, Peyton Pritchard. Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy. That's Chris Vernon.
dare
CV in the building. That's your little cousin.
This guy's going to be 6th man of the year.
That's your little cousin, man.
All he does is
That is you.
come and get buckets. Just come and get buckets off the bench and then sit back down.
And hit a buzzer beater.
Yeah, I mean, look, hey, you are 100% regular season guy. They're going to target your head. No end as soon as we get into the playoffs.
Make the most of this.
Yeah, score as much as you possibly can during the regular season. Because I was there last year when you averaged 4.
Yeah.
And they won the title, and you had like less than 5 points a game.
Should go play.
Hey, he got some eyebrows on him, too, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he got some eyebrows. Boy, where are you from?
Bro looks like he plays Eminem's Not Afraid before he plays games.
For sure runs out to Not Afraid by Eminem.
I'm not afraid.
He listens to all like the white rappers and let people know, bro. We can rap.
Next one,
Tom McDonald.
Neemias Queta.
Oh, Neemias Queta.
Oh, Neemias Queta.
Whoa.
He look like Miss Femi from WWE.
Yeah.
He does look like Femi.
Yeah, bro. You're an NXT wrestler, bro. You ain't a basketball player. And you wear a wicked number, too, bro.
He wears what, 88?
Yeah, what you wearing 88 for, bro?
Yeah, you are not Batum.
This ain't football.
You
bro.
are not Batum.
Yeah, bro. What's his name?
Neemias Queta.
He looked like he would squish your head, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
By the way,
Pause.
no one has ever been more miserable playing at Utah State.
Oh, yeah. He was in hell. He was in hell. Where my brother's at?
Next one, Baylor Shireman.
You got another one. Oh, whoa. Hold on.
Whoa.
Wait.
This is a bouncer.
Yeah,
This is not. This is for sure not. This is not actually Baylor Shireman.
You work at Timberwolves.
I remember Baylor Shireman. That's not him, is it?
And you look like you love to say,
Yeah, that is
"What's
the.
up, bro? Hey, bro.
He's the white dude that always be trying to hang around black people for sure.
Yes.
What's up, bro? He's that dude.
He's also that
I got you. I got you.
I got you. Malibu's Mo Wanted type.
He's also 100% the guy that asks you if you have any Zen.
Oh, for sure.
This guy loves Zen.
What's up the little necklace?
This guy loves Zen.
What's the little necklace he got on?
No idea.
Bailey Shilerman.
Baylor. Yeah.
Okay.
Next one, Jason Tatum.
I'm gonna let y'all get y'all rocks off. Y'all love you.
I love my son. I love my son.
Oh yeah, we know.
I love my son. I love my son.
We know. Can we finally get a video of him making a shot?
Kari better than your son, bro. We see Kari Morant hoop every day.
I mean, and look, and he's not off limits when you do a whole Netflix show about how much you love him. I mean, we know. We love that you love your kid.
Kari will cook.
Awesome.
Kari Morant will cook your son.
Great. And I also remember when Jaylen Brown carried you to a title. And you got benched in the Olympics. And then we spend a whole year talking about how everybody doesn't give you the credit you deserve.
The first shot Deuce makes, he's gonna be like, he did it!
Finally! After 8 years!
Who did it?
Yeah, Jason Tatum, you are a generic light-skinned guy.
Next one, Xavier Tillman.
I can't get no smut.
Oh, my God.
No smut on my guy.
We loved him.
Oh,
No
you
smut.
are transitioning to your Samuel L. Jackson phase here.
How the hell are we to the point where we need you back?
I know, right?
I know, right?
You're 10th on their depth chart. You'd be 2 on ours.
You'd be starting for us tonight. X, look, we still got a jersey.
Come on.
In the locker room.
Hey, and we'll give you your house back in Oakland, too.
Yeah, I know, right? Look, your family's at the game tonight.
Hey.
I saw them post on IG today here.
Yeah.
Look, y'all can just stay.
You
Just stay.
You can
Just
stay.
You're not playing for them anyway. Just stay here.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Yeah.
love you.
Would
You
you
look
rather
like a substitute
sit on the
teacher.
bench
Yeah.
with the Celtics?
We will start you in the playoffs.
Yes.
We did twice.
And we won.
won.
So, look, would you rather sit on the bench with the Celtics or be with Jaren again? Come on. Come on over. Come hang
Next
out with
one, Jordan Walsh.
us. I can't do that.
Allen Boston.
Boston.
Oh, God, come on.
Yo, I'm going to say the same.
Said it's Allen Boston.
That's not Jordan Walsh. That's Allen Boston, bro.
We got him on the show again.
That's Allen Boston,
Third
bro.
day this week, bro.
Allen was on
Hey,
today.
we didn't know you were coming back in town, Allen.
Man.
We didn't even know.
He didn't even tell us you were a Celtics player.
Yeah.
Man, we didn't. That Bama pick didn't work out, dog. Look at that creature.
Shout out to Boston, man.
This guy is a creature.
Hey, no smut, man.
What? This guy is a creature.
I ain't trying to go to hell, bro.
Yeah, I'm
already on my way there, but it's all good.
This guy is a creature.
Come on, bro. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Look, bro.
Next one.
Who we got more?
Derek White.
Why do they have so many players?
God, my God.
You look just like the but with a beard.
Another. Looks like
They put a beard on this one. He's
He'd be a creature, too.
I know Jordan Walsh with the beard.
Where did the creature end of the roster? We're going to put all the creatures at the end?
They put a beard on this man, bro. They put a beard on him, bro. Hey, why everybody bald on the Celtics, by the way? They all ain't got no hair. Hey, it's all right, Derek White.
I don't know, but this guy looks like he is the nicest neighbor in the world.
For real.
Yeah.
Looks out for you.
Yeah. Do you want a beer?
Yeah. I got some sugar over here if you want it.
You want a beer?
You want a beer? I got some Stella.
You need some eggs? Price has gone down.
Bro, I'm convinced, bro. I'm convinced all these dudes ain't got no hair because ain't nobody cutting hair in Boston.
One of them had a bad barber. They were like, hey, just you ain't finding it here.
Hey, when Tony come in tomorrow, I'm going to ask him, like, yo, who's
Two on the top.
2 on the top.
2 on the top.
Yeah.
Wait, you know what? Forget it, bro.
They have a team barber, but he only has a 2 guard. You want 2 or nothing? I guess
2. Hey, because as soon as X got there, he went bald.
Yep. You got 2 choices. You got 2 guard or nothing.
Pick one. I give you the baldy or the 2, bro. Whichever y'all got. That's tough. Shout out Derek White, man.
All right. There's our reasons they hate the Boston Celtics. All right, SKYDOG of the game. So every time there is an opponent in town, SKYDOG is the best beer going. In fact, it went out to Denver, Colorado, and it won the gold medal for its 99-calorie Pilsner beer. SKYDOG. Look at that can. SKYDOG is absolutely delicious. You can find it at Kroger. You can find it at Fresh Market all around town. They got SKYDOG. Also, right down around the corner from where we are right now is the Wiseacre Brewery. You can go over there and get you a freshly poured SKYDOG. SKYDOG of the game. Who are we going to be talking about tomorrow? All right, I'll go first. I'll say Morant 30+.
I like that. That's a good pick.
I say Morant 30+ went crazy in the first Boston game. A lot of chatter around Mr. Morant.
All right.
You know, and he's going to be back in the lineup. I think probably rebounds from that Laker game, and I think he goes big tonight. I think we've seen him the last couple times we've had big games. Had that 44 ball against Cleveland. So I say he goes 30+ tonight.
I was going to go with my guy, Zach Edey. I like the momentum he's been playing with. The other night, I like the way he played.
This is not the team for him,
It's not the team for him, though. So that's why I'm going to go with the one I'm going to go with. I think it's going to be a battle of the scrappy guards. Peyton Pritchard versus Scottie Pippen Jr.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with SPJ.
All right.
SPJ is my SKYDOG of the game.
Scottie Pippen Jr. I've got Ja 30+. He's got Scottie Pippen Jr. Roser's got Santi Aldama.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm going similar to you. I'm going to go Jaren 30+.
Oh!
You go with the stars.
It's hard
Jaren-
against Porzingis, though.
Jaren,
He's
did
one of the
it,
ones
they
that
did
actually
it
the
earlier
same
this
stuff.
year against him. Jaren was awesome in that game earlier this year. So
Okay.
he's going to play more than 8 minutes in the first half.
All right, so we're going stars.
I went SPJ. So
Yep.
I mean, it's the same.
And Scottie Pippen Jr. has been invaluable to this team recently.
He been hooping.
And certainly a guy that we know is going to be getting minutes off the bench and is
I have
Moved
won
his way into the
SKYDOG
line.
twice with Santi, though.
Oh, the irony.
I know, right?
All right.
What a time.
Tonight.
6:30,
All right, so we got a 6:30 game. Want to remind everybody it is an earlier game tonight. It's going to be on TNT. National television game.
Get your Shadura on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Get your Shadura on
That
tonight.
is the giveaway tonight.
Yeah, look at that watch. Look at
The
that
watch is for the first 5,000 fans.
First 5,000 fans. You get your Shadura on, put the watch on.
There you go.
Great watch.
Grizzlies watch for the first 5,000 fans tonight.
Come with a nice watch.
Epic for them. And game is at 6:30. Also, you'll be rooting for the Orlando Magic against the Clippers. And then, I guess, the Houston Rockets versus the Lakers.
Yeah.
Those are two other games to keep an eye on if you want to be rooting for games other than the Grizzly game. All right.
Hey, show up early, guys. Game's not at 7. 6:30.
Game's at 6:30. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Rose across the glass. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. Until tomorrow. Bye, guys.